Hi guys, and welcome to another episode.
What?
Hello!
What's up, guys?
As many of you know, for the past 5 years, we've been living in a van. And throughout time, our number one most asked question is, how do you afford this lifestyle? And so, in today's episode, we're going to talk to you all about how we afford our freedom.
But first, we're going to take you somewhere really cool and magical.
We got some business to take care of. Meow!
Hello!
Okay, I won't use that. We're getting excited! Rodney, do a little dance. Get down tonight. And it's the robot from Center Camp. He was at Burning Man back in 2015. We haven't seen that guy since.
Woohoo!
Meow Wolf. You guys ever heard of this place? Since starting Mr. and Mrs. Adventure back in 2013, Drew and I have gotten to enjoy a lot of really cool experiences free of charge. But that's part of the perks of being an influencer and part of the jobs and responsibilities. We take beautiful photos that we are sometimes lucky enough to have talented photographers take for us, or capture really cool videos providing exposure and content for companies, brands, places that we love and want to share with our audience, like this place.
Away we go.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Here's a fun fact for you. Meow Wolf takes place inside of an old bowling alley, and it describes itself as non-linear storytelling that unfolds through discovery, exploration, and interactivity. And this place was backed by the same guy who wrote Game of Thrones, so you know it's gotta be good.
How you doing, man? Good. We're media, or on the guest list. That was our entry ID.
Mr. and Mrs. Adventure.
I'm on the tumble mode. Super cool. Where are we? You're very welcome.
No more portals in here?
There might be some portals hidden in the van.
Should try walking through the refrigerator.
Diving down from the top load.
Yeah.
Well, that was an awesome experience.
Can't say we've ever seen anything quite like that before. So thank you to everyone who told us that we had to experience Meow Wolf, because that's definitely not something you want to miss in New Mexico.
And that's the first one in existence. They're going to be opening up one in Las Vegas, Washington, D.C., and in Denver.
So like we said, we've gotten to enjoy a lot of experiences by being Mr. and Mrs. Adventure. But that doesn't mean it doesn't come with a lot of work, which I love pouring my heart and soul into. And at the same time, it has definitely helped us offset a lot of our travel expenses and special life event expenses, like that catamaran cruise that Drew and I got to go on that he proposed to me on.
That was a memorable one.
That was pretty special.
There's been so many amazing experiences we've had, amazing people that we've got to encounter along the way, and we're just getting started. This is the first year that we've really poured ourselves into trying to make Mr. and Mrs. Adventure earn money itself to help sustain our travels.
It's very true. So along with getting experiences for free, we've also been able to make a little bit of money through affiliate links. So you can check out our Amazon affiliate shop below.
Yeah, some banner ads on the side of our website.
And some really awesome, once in a lifetime, or maybe hopefully more than once in a lifetime projects like writing for the Huffington Post. If you guys want to learn more about our story, from how we met to working 9 to 5s in Los Angeles to how we didn't originally plan on living in a van, plus you can see the drawings I made of our van life Europe and US travels. This is an article that you're going to love reading. And for our UF Alumni Magazine, so that's our university college magazine with full color photos and everything.
And we've had amazing experiences like working with Canoe, which is the wireless charging device that we have mounted on our dash, and we help them with their product launch and doing some of the images for them.
So I guess you can call that being brand ambassadors, which I've also done for the recycled gold jewelry company that I absolutely adore called Ana Luisa. This beautiful little ring here with a rose stone. And
speaking of brand ambassadors, that's how Brittany and I met. We were hired for Jansport, the backpack company, back in 2009.
True. So I guess our whole entire relationship started by
working with brands.
And each other.
Yep.
No wonder we love it.
And now we get to do this as Mr. and Mrs. Adventure for ourselves and take the story and share it with you guys how we want to share it.
Which reminds me, this episode is actually sponsored
by Dashlane.
For here to go.
For here. As digital nomads, our office is constantly changing. So sometimes we're working in cafes. Other times it's libraries or airports where the network isn't always secure, which is why we use Dashlane, a super helpful app on our phones and computers that has a built-in password management system, and most importantly, through the premium plan, which you'll be happy to find a link to for below, we get a secure VPN, which allows us to browse safely on unsecured Wi-Fi networks no matter where life takes us.
The Dashlane Password Manager is free to download and use, and by clicking the link below, not only will you be supporting yours truly, but you'll also receive a free 30-day trial of the premium plan.
And if you decide to stay with premium, you can use our coupon code
Mr. and Mrs. Adventure
for 10% off. A huge thanks to Dashlane to helping make our digital nomad lives more organized, secure, and possible.
That much better.
Before we move on, we want to say a little bit something more about how we make money through YouTube. It's been a little bit over a year now since we've been consistently posting, and since then, we've been able to grow a beautiful community of subscribers.
Thanks to all of you guys. And we also have Patreon, and Patreon is a platform that allows you guys to support us per episode or per month to keep creating these videos.
So thank you for being a patron of our art, which is basically storytelling. And beyond that, we also make money through ads, Google AdSense.
Google AdSense calculates a number ranging from about $2 to about $12 per 1,000 views that we receive on videos. And this score is added up from the number of views, the watch time in total, so if you watch a video longer, or how long you watch the ads. These are just a couple of the factors. There are other factors as well, where the audience is from, etc. But all of this helps contribute to money that we have been making from YouTube.
So basically, if you love us and our channel, go ahead and leave Mr. and Mrs. Adventure on all day long while you're at work.
Just let it run on. Put it on mute. Don't let your boss know.
Or just put it on for your pets.
Yeah, pets love Mr. and Mrs. Adventure. Dogs and cats, salamanders, chipmunks, toads, ferrets, parrots, they all love it.
All the animals.
If you can get your parrot recorded saying Mr. and Mrs. Adventure, please send it to us. We'd love that.
Hello there. Onwards.
Get out of here. We're going to use our handy dandy app, and we're going to find a nice home for us to reside tonight. We're going to look up a good spot in the BLM, which is the Bureau of Land Management, and it is free to park up there. That's one of the ways in which we're able to offset our cost of living in our van and making rent free. I think there was a spot right up here I liked. Hyde Memorial State Park, Black Canyon Campground. I think it was the Hyde Memorial. Let's go.
Heidi Ho Spirit.
It's cool, the little pueblos. It's a good view right there.
So far you've learned about how we make money as influencers, but truly we are learning more and more about how to do that each and every day, whether it's through creating trips that you all can join us on, or writing books, or who knows, like we said, we're still learning, and being an influencer is a new thing. So there's a lot more to learn, and the possibilities are truly endless. So with that being said, being an influencer is not the only way in which we afford our freedom. Year one of life on the road, we were living off of our savings. Contrary to popular belief, we are not trust fund kids. We do not have a trust fund. We have worked our butts off since day one, and for the past 5 years, Drew has actually been remotely managing an office all the way back in Michigan. So, while he drives us to our new home for the night, we're going to let you enjoy and learn a little bit more about that. We'll see you back here after.
Hey there.
Hey there.
Hey there, good looking.
Hey there, mister.
Well, welcome to the X-ray reading room. This is where our doctor gets a glimpse into the plain films that we receive. We also do digital too, but I do all the managerial side so that our doctor can do the best that he does, reading, interpreting, and putting out a report so that chiropractors across the nation can diagnose their patients in a better way. So if you need your X-rays read, you can check out Advantage Radiology Service. That's ARS2.com. We've seen a lot of people's lives saved, so we've had a lot of people thank us over the years. Brittany and I, in fact, had some lady recently. She thought maybe I was the chiropractor when I explained what we did, and say how thankful she was. So that's a little glimpse into what we do, and now on with the tour. Advantage Radiology Service, this is Drew speaking. Actually, it's Sunday at the office, so nobody would actually be calling. But there's a little preview of what I would do when I'm here. What's your account number? How much is your bill? We'll get an invoice sent right over.
Require us to come back here 4 times a year, and here is actually Michigan, where Drew grew up. So that means every time that we return, we get to see his friends and family, which turns work into play. I think the peacock was spreading his feathers. Look at him. Wow. You are so handsome. Hey guys. This is all part of the backyard of Drew's aunts and uncles and cousin's house. Yeah, buddy. You sing your song. We also flew back when we were in Europe. So we flew from Croatia, Paris, England, Portugal, Ireland. Now that we're back in the States, it's a little bit easier for us to manage the flights so he can help manage this wonderful business that I think he had something else to say about.
We're extremely blessed with this opportunity, and it has allowed us to maintain our life on the road.
That, along with a few other key points.
Absolutely.
Welcome to your new home, Spirit. Not too shabby. Surprise! We actually opted for a campground tonight. It was just $14, and we've been having some problems with our batteries. We actually haven't plugged into shore power since being in Florida in March, so Drew thought that it would be a good idea.
So now that we've explained a little bit about how we earn our money, we're going to tell you how we get the most bang for our buck and spend our money efficiently.
It's how we've been able to afford 5 years of freedom and counting.
So we really believe in living below your means and saving, not getting into debt, and that's allowed us to pay for our van in full cash when we built it last year.
And at the same time, number 1 on our list, we don't pay for rent.
Which gives us a lot of discretionary income that we can
put away for savings for the future.
Yes.
Number 2, gas buddy.
GasBuddy is an amazing app that we use consistently. A few dollars saved here and there by saving even a dime per gallon of diesel that we pump into our van.
One tank of gas, $70.24. Were we completely empty?
We had about 30 miles till E. It is like 70-80 cents cheaper here in Oregon per gallon for a gallon of diesel compared to California.
And we get like 30 miles to the gallon?
No, we get about 17.
Ooh.
Yeah. Our van holds 25 gallons of diesel times 10 cents is $2.50, which will buy us something good at Trader Joe's to eat.
And that puts a smile on our face
Yes.
every single time.
Sweetie for my sweetie.
See if I can hold any more.
And a pair for me.
Oh dear.
We gain a lot of pleasure from saving our money rather than spending it.
Also, this is not sponsored by GasBuddy. Number 3. This one I owe all to Drew, airline points.
Yeah, we work a whole gamut of understanding the sign-up bonuses that are freebies out there for credit card spending. A lot of credit cards have different points that you get as a bonus for spending, say, $2,000 in the first 3 months. We do not promote running a balance on your credit cards or getting into debt, so if you're going to be spending it, why not spend it wisely and put it on a credit card that will earn you free flights.
If you guys want to learn more about this, and we recommend that you do because we haven't bought flights actually in years. For the 2.5 years that we lived in Europe and had to fly back and forth, especially for him to go visit the business in Michigan that he remotely manages, we did not buy a flight. So if you would like to learn more, check out the Points Guys. They're an excellent resource.
Be wise, be responsible if you're going to get into credit card bonus points, and just use your points wisely. Use your spending wisely.
And use your Excel spreadsheets to help keep you organized.
Yes, make sure that you track those dates and close and open, and don't rack up any fees that you wouldn't otherwise have to incur.
Next, this one is my forte, cooking in. I actually love cooking in our little kitchen on wheels. I always have a beautiful view, we can play music, and usually we don't end up eating until the very end of the day when the sun has set and we've enjoyed the day to its fullest. And usually at that point, we don't want to have to drive somewhere else to relocate, go to a restaurant, deal with putting real people clothes on. I'm already in my pajamas.
Yeah, so we set the vibes, watch the sunset, just enjoy ourselves, and even if we sometimes want to go out, we have a hard time going out just because we love our little cabin on wheels.
We do, and then we're like, oh, but we have curry. We could make curry tonight. Actually, that's what we are making tonight.
Scrumptious.
Or pasta. I haven't figured that out yet. Next, seeking outdoor activities. We absolutely love nature. Like completely can't get enough of it. Hiking for days on end as we challenge ourselves, trying to get our fill as we contemplate on the beauty and intricacies of life. And there are endless perks to that, one of them being that most of the activities that we seek are free.
We treasure the outdoors, we treasure moving our bodies. A lot of these activities can be found for free, whether it's mountain biking, trail running, kite surfing. It's real windy.
Drew's going kiting
Can't
again.
wait to get on the water. There's
Look
a guy
this.
on 11 meter out there. I got my 12, I'm gonna be lit. You can watch me from the van.
The view doesn't get much better than that.
Once you have the gear, there's infinity playgrounds to be had.
Also, having the America the Beautiful Pass has been a huge advantage to us this year, being back in America.
That's the National Park Pass. It's $80 annually, and it gets you into all the national parks and gets you discounts at a lot of the national monuments as well as state parks.
Ooh, this one's one of my favorites.
Ah.
Being grateful for what you have. Gratitude breeds enoughness. So when you are grateful for the little that you have, you feel like you have enough.
Or the abundance you have. We feel like we have everything and more in here. We have each other. We have our basic necessities met. And we really can take this van of ours spirit anywhere we please.
We're also grateful for the family and friends and new people that we get to meet everywhere that Spirit takes us.
So thank you to all of you who've said hi in person over the last couple of weeks. We just found it an absolute joy that some of you recognize us in real life.
One of the many reasons we love life on the road.
So then I went back and
If you don't mind, we're going to film you just for a second.
When I comment on you guys, I'm like, you just bring ice here. I'm going to cry. You bring so much joy to me. I read your article from your college paper.
Cool.
It was so much about it. I'm like, oh my gosh.
We felt really honored to be in that magazine.
Oh, you guys are, I mean, you were so cool to learn about. But then when I go back and I read your whole story, I'm like, God, I love that even more. Oh, you guys are so great. I'm serious.
And last but not least, when you do have to buy things, buy wisely. Do your research, go to consignment stores, try to buy things that have been already used, or maybe you can repurpose something. And also sometimes you deserve to treat yourself, you know, like when I want that gluten-free piece of carrot cake at that really awesome cafe, or the inevitable costs like needing to fix the crack in our windshield. And some things that are a bit more priceless, like creating once-in-a-lifetime memories with the ones that you love. Check this out.
Hey Nana, it's movie night.
Pizza and a movie night.
Great.
Pizza and a movie night. Nana likes movie night.
Yes, we do.
Papa, are you ready for pizza tonight?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Me too. Let's go pick up our movie and a pizza, babe.
Yay!
Let's go.
Okay, should I cut some watermelon?
Yeah.
Watermelon.
Watermelon would be perfect. All right, we'll be back shortly.
Okay.
We'll get the goods.
It's pizza night.
Pizza night.
With Nana and Papa edition.
Oh yeah. Dinner and a movie.
Look what dark
Following me around.
Following you around. Movie night with Nana and Papa.
So many movies, and we get to see them in person. It's so much more fun to pick.
Yeah, it's so much better to pick them up this way.
It'll be $1.
Thank you very much.
$1 for 2 old school movie rentals? Yes, please.
5-night rental. Thank you.
What?
Love the Midwest.
We got
The
movies.
pizza.
We got it all.
Pizza delivery. All right, guys, you're gonna be in our cool movie that we make. You guys just gotta say the word priceless.
priceless.
Yep, say.
You'll say it with them.
Yep, with.
Priceless.
No, not yet.
yet.
Not yet. We'll tell you when.
Really?
I'll look at you and then you guys say it.
Okay.
Pizza and a movie night with Nana and Papa.
Priceless.
So as you can see, some of the best things in life are truly priceless. And that's what living in a tiny house on wheels has taught us. That, along with a ton of other things that we are so grateful for.
It's really taught us what our needs versus wants are, living minimally, reducing our impact, and just spending more time with each other, our environment, and connecting with others on the road.
So, affording freedom, that's our story. We hope you guys have found value in this, and if you have, please go ahead and show us with a like, a subscribe if you haven't already.
If you'd like to take it a step further, think about supporting us on Patreon. We'd love to pour all of our efforts into Mr. and Mrs. Adventure, and with your support, we're that much closer to being able to make that an actual reality.
And let us know what your favorite tip was. Go ahead and leave a comment below, or just give us some fun emojis. We love you guys. You make our journey a lot more rewarding and exciting and meaningful. Until next Adventure Thursday.
Until then,
Ah!
hope you guys have a great week ahead.
All right, guys, go afford your freedoms and
Yes.
all the best. Ding! Tonight's curry is a fusion adopted from Eamon and Beck's weekday whip-ups, except it just kind of turned into a freestyle whatever we have. Another great perk of cooking at home, you don't have to pay $3 extra to have avocado on top. Winning!